Stay tuned for New Yankee Workshop. Good morning, I'm Jeanette Thune, Director of Programming at your Watertown Public Television station, and I'd like to invite you to make a call of support on this, the final weekend of our fall membership campaign. This is your final chance to support the World of Collector Cars, a program which I'm a little concerned about because it hasn't fundraised exceptionally well this campaign that started the Friday after Thanksgiving. So if you watch Collector Cars every Saturday, it's a relatively new offering to our schedule, but we've had some good letters of response about it. Unfortunately, it's not doing its share of the fundraising. And so when we evaluate the programs at the end of the campaign, we also have to look at when a program doesn't fundraise, if it's because it really just doesn't have a big enough audience out there. So if you watch it every Saturday and you enjoy it and you feel that it has a place in the Saturday morning lineup, then this is the way you can let us know that. Make your membership call of support around this program. Last chance to do so this campaign. 315-782-8600 is the number to call. Talk to one of our volunteers here in the studio. Give them your name, your address, your phone number, and the level that you've chosen to become a supporting member of your Watertown Public Television at. You can be billed, or you can use your Visa or MasterCard. If you can give it those upper levels and help us reach our goal even faster, you can have your payments divided over the year into $5, $10, or $15, whatever you choose to make it easy on your budget. But we'd like to hear from you right now. As I said before, it is your last chance. Jeremy's going to update you. Jeremy?
Okay, thank you very much, Jeanette. Stay away from that clicker now. I want to show you about these numbers and show you what you can do to help ensure your commercial-free viewing. Last break on Computer Chronicles, a good break for early in the morning, $360. Thanks for those calls. That's important. Member total, 2,429, and our drive total, almost $139,000. But I want you to notice what our goal is. Can you help public television with a membership? You can see the difference in these two numbers. We're going to need a very, very strong weekend here on Saturday, and we are scheduled to conclude the drive on Sunday. So if you've been sitting back, come on, won't you help public television? You know you've been watching week after week, perhaps. Perhaps it's Computer Chronicles, or World of Collector Cars, or New Yankee Workshop, or This Old House. It's your turn. It's your time to renew. By all means, do that. But it's the folks out there who haven't yet given us a try that we'd very much like to reach on this last weekend, because you'll ensure that we're going to be successful for the future of your viewing. Sometimes when we speak to you, it sounds like you're saying, gee, do us a favor by calling in your membership. Well, that's not it at all. It's a commercial-free service made possible by the members of public television. Now, if you don't like a program, like to see something else in this time slot, as Jeanette has referenced throughout the drive, that's what she needs to hear from you. This is very much a participation type activity, not only with hard-earned dollars, to be sure, but also with program suggestions and comments. And how else will we know whether or not we have an audience unless you give us a call or give us a letter in the mail? It's not just during membership times that we ask for your comments. Feel free to make those comments year-round. We have a great group of volunteers from the Special Olympics that are down here early this morning to answer your phone call. They service folks in Jefferson and Lewis County and told me they had over 600 athletes compete last year in those two county areas. That's pretty incredible numbers. And what we're asking for you to do is help us out with some pretty incredible numbers, to be sure. If you've been meaning to do it, put that switcher down and get the phone and give us a call, and we'll have some fun together as we sit back and see if we can reach that goal. Long ways to go. Jeanette?
Thank you, Jeremy. You know, we get a lot of calls and letters throughout the year, as Jeremy said, and we're always collecting information and comments from people and their programming suggestions. And this year especially, I've gotten a lot of requests for sewing how-tos to be added to the Saturday morning lineup. Well, I can only add a program if I take one away. So that's what I say. It is very important, if you support a program in this Saturday morning lineup, that you do so with a pledge in your calls right now, because that's the only way we can ensure that we're putting the schedule together that's your schedule, because it's not our public TV station, it's yours. You make it yours when you make that membership call. If you're just out there viewing and you haven't supported before, then you're able to do so only because of the generosity of others. Maybe other members of your family, maybe people in your community, your friends, maybe even your next door neighbor. So we need your help now. We have a lot of options of programming out there. Lots of sewing and crafting and quilting and woodworking skills. We're looking at a new series now called The American Wood Doctor that gives you some advice on how to refinish furniture. We may add that to the schedule. So in order to find a place for it, we have to find a program that isn't being viewed much. So that's what I say. If we don't hear from you around the program, we don't know that you're out there. So give our operators a call and let yourself be heard this morning and help your public television station reach its goal. We need to reach that goal because those are necessary funds to pay for the programs in the coming year's schedule. If those dollars aren't there, then the cuts have to be made. Where do we make the cuts? The programming that doesn't fundraise well, that people are not showing that they have support for. So if there's a program you want to protect, this is your way to do it, to make your call around that program. Jeremy?
Okay, thanks, Jeanette. Boy, reference those numbers one more time. I like that very much. We're asking for your help, but we're asking it on really your behalf and folks that watch public television. And we're going to have some fun in the studio, only if you call. It's lonely here when the phones aren't ringing. It's lonely for the operators and lonely for Jeanette and myself when we speak to you. I know that you've been watching, and of course, New Yankee Workshop next, Woodwright Shop, This Old House, and then Justin Wilson's cooking program coming up here as a sample of what your membership dollars can do. Now behind me there's a great big slogan that we use to reference what this membership drive is all about. And it says, as we widen out there, and members make the difference. That's really what public television is all about. If you can see fit to joining us this morning, we sure would like to hear from you. We try to make it as easy as possible, and we have to have membership dollars, as Janetta said, to make the programs happen. Last chance on Saturday to register your vote for your programs, and I haven't heard a phone ringing. I guess we've had a couple calls on this. Well, those are 2 more calls than we had before, and that means we're 2 calls closer to our goal. Our membership total, we'd like to see, it right now stands at 2,429. If we're going to make that goal, then we're going to have to go to about 4,000 plus members, new and renewed, to do that. I hope that you could be one of those, and you'll do your part to ensure commercial-free public television. It's commercial-free because of members like you. So please won't you participate, and thanks if you already have. Now let's get on to Norm and the New Yankee Workshop.
This is WNPE Channel 16 in Watertown and WNPI Channel 18 in Norwood, member-supported public television.